I get hit on all the time wherever I am. Even the other day, my physical therapist, he said to me, "Married by any chance?" And my reaction was, "Oh no!" I divorced about 30 years ago, and I've had dates and boyfriends in there. I was engaged once.
It's important to me to find someone for my Mimi to date.
When I first met him, I thought he was very handsome. I think we had chemistry. Maddie did a great job. My name is Christine, and I like everyone to call me Chris. I'm 65, and I'm single. I was married once, and I think I was married for 11 years. So I like to forget about it. I got divorced, and I've been single ever since.
My Mimi has not had the best taste in men in her past relationships, and I think I'll be able to better that for her.
I'm not grandma. The kids call me Mimi. Maddie means everything to me. She's a very wonderful girl, and we connect so well that we always understand each other.
Mimi and I have always been very close. I'm a lot like her. We just have a lot in common. I just feel like she's like my second mom to me, so yeah.
Yeah, I know when she was very little, she used to go everywhere with me. She'd go to the grocery store with me. She'd go if I had an appointment. She'd go everywhere. She used to come to work with me and sit at my desk.
It's important to me to find someone for my Mimi to date because she'd like a partner in life just to enjoy things with, since I can't always be there with her because I'm busy, and someone older too, because I'm young.
I think Chris is ready to find somebody in her life now that can care for her and be her companion.
I think it would be important for my Mimi to have romance in her life and to be able to go on fun dates and tell me about them later. I think it would be really enjoyable.
I'm not worried at all about the guy she's going to pick for me because really and truly, if I don't like him, I won't go out with him again. My perfect guy would be someone who's tall.
He's tall.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
I enjoy a man who has confidence when he walks into a room.
Intellectual.
Well-centered all around.
I think it's very important to find somebody who's active.
Enjoys going out, doing things.
I like a guy who's spontaneous, who would go off on a trip at the drop of a hat. I can cook, but I would like someone to cook for me because I've cooked my whole life for everyone else.
And is okay with having a powerful woman because we have a lot of powerful women in our family, so.
Chris's deal breakers are
that he dresses slovenly when he goes out with me. I don't like that.
If they're not a gentleman.
If a guy wants to have sex right away, I'm sorry, that's not going to work for me. I always say no. I don't want a guy who is controlling. I don't want a guy who yells.
They don't have time for her.
Someone who doesn't have any ambition.
I don't like a guy that watches sports all day long every day and that's all he wants to do and go to sports. I don't like that. Generally, I don't like men who think they're attractive. I like a manly man.
I asked my grandma's friend Elise to help me find Mimi Mr. Perfect. We need to find a guy for Mimi. It's really important, okay?
This guy looks interesting.
I was born in Brooklyn. You got a problem with that or what?
What about this guy?
My name is Mark. You just have to be fun, spontaneous, outgoing, and a caring person.
I'm a WYSIWYG guy. What you see is what you get.
My name is Bobby. I'm 63 years old, and I live in North Hollywood, California.
How about him?
He looks just like Jerry Garcia, doesn't he?
Who's Jerry Garcia?
Never mind.
You would know.
I'm Dan. I'm a good, loyal, honest guy, trustworthy, self-sufficient. I have my own house.
Okay, this might be good.
He's pretty funny.
I was married twice, once briefly when we were really young. Actually, the funniest thing is the two of us are actually really good friends. The second marriage wasn't cool.
No, I don't think Mimi would like people who are like good friends with their exes. Okay, so these are the 3 that I want to meet and interview, and hopefully one of them will work out and be perfect for Mimi.
Perfect, okay, looks good.
Yeah.
My name is Mark, and I'm 60 3/4. I flip houses in Laguna Beach, California, and I've been doing that for about 30 years. I am single, never been married, and my father once told me, "You're the smartest guy I've ever met. You never got married." You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta have a good personality too. Oh, hi.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Madison.
Oh, Mark. Am I ever gonna get married? Probably not.
So I call my grandma Mimi. She's really important to me, so it's important for me to know just normal things about your life and what kind of person you are.
Well, I'm always been very super outgoing.
Yeah.
I take spontaneous trips, and I've traveled the world intensively all over the place.
I like a guy who's spontaneous, who would go off on a trip at the drop of a hat.
So then what's your kind of girl? What do you like?
Someone hot, someone sexy.
So what are you looking for from dating right now? Do you just want to have fun with somebody? Do you want to travel someone, like a soul connection? Or are you just looking to kind of...
I want to just have fun, travel, and enjoy it. And if a connection happens, that's terrific.
And are you always on time to things, or are you late?
I am 1,000% on time. 1,000.
Oh no.
There has not been a time that I've been, you know?
Well, if you didn't mind Mimi, that's not gonna happen. She's always late, but that's okay. You can work with it. So, do you exercise a lot?
I exercise all the time. I love exercising.
I think it's very important to find somebody who's active.
Why should I choose you to date my grandma?
Because I am very responsible. I'm good looking.
Yeah.
I take care of myself. But I just think I'm a great choice.
I'm Dan. I just turned 62 years old. Boy, everybody's going to know now. I'm single. I've never been married. The kind of woman I'm looking for is a supermodel with the brain of Einstein, but I'm willing to settle for other things, you know. I'm a director of photography. I shoot movies. I've been very lucky in life. I've had a very good career. I've been able to work in the motion picture business. A lot of people want to do that. It's not easy to get in. It's not easy to stay in. And it's not easy to work at a high level. And I've managed to do all that.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Madison.
Is there a chance that I could meet the right woman that could sway me away from my movies? Yes. She'd have to be willing to go on location and live out of a suitcase.
All right, Dan, so what kind of person are you?
I'm a filmmaker, so it's kind of like I work in the circus. It's like being a carny. I blow into town, I blow out of town. I may be around, do a job for a few days, or I may go to China for a year. Yeah,
Do you date a lot?
I do date. I don't date a lot, but you know, I've tried online dating, and usually the ones that respond to me are between 20 and 33. Yeah. And so those are the ones I usually date.
So are you a casual type of guy then, or do you enjoy like extravagant things?
I'm a casual guy.
I like somebody who's refined. I like someone who dresses nicely.
So does work like kind of overtake your life then, or are you a more work person?
When I have time, I have a lot of time, but when I work all in. And if somebody says, we're gonna make a movie somewhere, I drop everything and go do it.
I'm retired, so I would like somebody who's retired or doesn't work all the time.
All right, well, thank you so much. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
I really appreciate it. It's nice to meet all of you. It's a real pleasure. Yes, absolutely.
My name is Robert, and I'm 64 years old. Currently, I'm semi-retired. I think I'm at the right point to finally meet someone. You know, I've taken care of a lot of past issues that I was dealing with. I'm not working, you know, full time, so I have the time to devote to a relationship.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Madison.
I'm Robert. Nice to meet you, Madison. I'm excited that I'm going to meet with the granddaughter just because it's one step closer to meeting the grandma.
So what does like a normal week for you look like?
You know, I actually go to church on Sunday, and then after church, I'll usually go home and watch some football.
So have you been married before?
Yes, I've been married twice.
Yeah.
Okay, the first one was right out of high school. I was 18 years old. Actually started dating at 16 and got married way too young.
My Mimi loves to travel, so like, do you like to travel a lot, or?
I do like to travel.
Yeah.
Okay, I have gone to Ukraine.
So what exactly kind of relationship do you want? Like, are you looking for just like a friend, I guess, to spend time with, or are you looking for a long-time partner? Or
In the beginning, you become friends. So what I usually prefer is, you become friends, and then, yeah, I'm looking for a long-term relationship.
I take a long time to get to know people because it seems like most men have an agenda.
So what's a deal breaker for you in a relationship?
Smoker. If a person smokes cigarettes, it's a major deal breaker. Another deal breaker is too much makeup. Okay, another deal breaker is if they're not over their exes, and then the other deal breaker is too much plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Okay, so especially in certain spots. How does she feel about a guy who does like sports?
I don't like a guy that watches sports all day long every day and that's all he wants to do and go to sports. I don't like that.
So why should I choose you to date my Mimi?
Besides being a great guy, of course they all say that, is, I think I'm ready for someone and I think you'd really like me and I just think I'd be a great fit for her.
Okay guys, so let's talk about Mark first. What do you think about him?
I think he was tall.
Yes,
He was good looking.
that. Yeah.
And he was good looking.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he knows it.
Yeah.
So then what's your kind of girl?
Someone hot, someone sexy, someone fun.
I mean, I think he came across a little bit overly confident, but I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing.
Now let's talk about Dan.
I'm a filmmaker, so it's kind of like I work in the circus. It's like being a carny. I blow into town, I blow out of town.
He didn't seem like he had a lot to say other than that he didn't want to be in a relationship, which is not good because...
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. It's just, I don't know if Mimi would like someone who has long hair like that.
I don't think she'd get past the beard.
Maybe
That was
she'd
to
like...
help him with the elements.
Okay, let's talk about Robert next. So, he talked a lot.
A lot.
That's a big negative. He talked way too much.
Too much plastic surgery. And after church, I'll usually go home and watch some football. Okay, I have gone to Ukraine. I think you'd really like me.
Robert was really family oriented. He seemed like he cared about getting to know Mimi and getting to know even our family, which is a good thing because Mimi really cares about family and stuff.
You have a big decision to make.
Okay.
Think about it.
All right.
Who are you gonna choose?
I'm gonna choose Mark. Hello?
Hi Maddie, it's Mimi. I'm going in now to meet Mark for my date. Do you have any dating advice for me?
Think of things that you want to say to him, like nice compliments, or try to be the best version of yourself that you can in front of him.
Oh, well thank you. That's very good. I appreciate that.
Of course. No problem.
I've never been on a blind date before. I have no idea what to expect, and we'll see what happens. I'm very nervous, so we'll see what she thinks is a good date for me. I think she knows me well enough. All right then, thank you, sweetie.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued to meet Chris because I don't know what she looks like. I have no idea what her personality's like. You must be Chris.
Hello, I am. Are you Mark?
Mark.
Yes, hi. I have to give you a hug. When I first saw Mark, I thought, God, this guy is hot. And Maddie did a great job. She knows how to pick him for me.
They should both be around the same.
She gave me the messy one.
That's for me because I'm already going to create that here.
I'll let you tie it.
When I saw Chris for the first time, I thought, very pretty woman. Wanted to find out more. What's your nationality?
My mother was Greek and my father was Swedish.
Both my parents are German. So apparently, I always say, I am 100% German.
Kannst du Deutsch sprechen?
Ja, kannst du auch Deutsch?
Ja.
Wo hast du Deutsch gelernt?
Sie.
Schule?
Aha.
In Hochschule?
It was nice getting to know him while we were doing the pottery, which was a lot of fun. He's very interesting. We have a lot in common. He's from Germany, and he speaks German, and so did I.
Perfect, Chris. Great job.
Thank you.
You're joking, right? You know what you're doing.
I have no idea. I'm making it up as I go along.
Yeah, we're flirting, sure. Why not?
It looks like he has a little teeny bowl.
No, but you're making it much wider now. It looks nice, right?
There you go. Oh, and I see.
Oh, actually, that's cool.
His whole. Yeah, I was flirting because I flirt a lot, and so I like to laugh and tease and have fun, and so Sometimes people misinterpret my flirtiness, but I was definitely flirting with him.
You can slow the wheel down a little bit if you want to.
You got full control.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to me, Mark and I created that scene from Ghost with the pottery. It felt sexy like the scene. It was fun. I liked that. It was good. In fact, when I saw the movie, I wanted to do that.
Overall, I had a good time, and it was very interesting. I know you're a hugger, so I like
Yes,
to
thank you.
You're a great hugger. I like to see Chris again, just for a nice, casual dinner, and we'll just see where it goes. I will text you later, okay?
All right.
All right?
All right.
Good to
Thank
see
you so
That
much.
was fun.
You too. It was really fun.
Yeah, it was.
I would definitely go on a date with Mark again. I think I had a lot of fun, and it would be nice to see if that fun continues in a different venue. Hello.
How was your date with Mark?
It was a lot of fun. We had a great time.
What'd you guys do?
We made a bowl, and then we made a big old vase, and we kept going like this, and it kept getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Would you go on a date with him again?
Yeah, I would. He was a gentleman, and he was sweet and nice and cute, and all my requirements.
So what else happened?
Then he gave me his phone number, and then he gave me a big kiss, and
A kiss?
went out the door. I did have so much fun. It's been a long time since I've had fun with a guy.
So I'm a matchmaker.
You sure are a matchmaker.
I'm very happy to hear that Mimi had such a good time on her date with Mark. I've always wanted her to find someone special in her life, so I'm really glad that I found someone that might be promising.
You did a great job. No, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maddie, so much.